episode of the Water from the Rock podcast, brought to you as always by the Calvary Baptist Church. With me as always is my brother, Dustin Robbins.
Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm so happy to be here today. I'm so happy you're able to tune in with us today. I hope you're having a great day with wherever you're at, or whatever you're doing today.
Absolutely. I'm very excited to be able to be here in the studio again, the auditorium. And before you ask, school's going well. We're back in session this week. So kids are miserable, but parents are happy. What are you going to do?
I hear that. Anything new going on in the church this week?
Well, we are doing Missions Month, and we had our first missionary here. Him and his wife, brother and Mrs. Oliveira. And I really enjoyed being able to get to meet him, get to know him. Yep. And actually, we have him here as guests today. So go ahead and say hello, brother Oliveira.
Hello, everybody, and I'm so glad to be here with you all in Calvary Baptist Church. And I had a great time on Saturday night with the prayer meeting, and yesterday, and doing a great job on services and meeting all the people. It's amazing.
Absolutely. We really enjoyed getting to meet you and getting to know you both. You guys are very, very kind people, and I very much have enjoyed getting to know you guys, and as you said earlier, making the friendships along the way. I very much have enjoyed that myself. And getting to meet you guys. So
now I want to make sure I got your first name right. Your first name was again?
So my real name is Jonathan.
Jonathan.
But you can call me Joe.
Joe.
That's
and
his way.
Your wife's name is?
Mrs. Oliveira.
Mrs. Oliveira. Yes,
right.
But what was your first name again? I just want to make sure I got it right.
Karlene.
Karlene. Okay. So, all right. So now, from what I'm understanding from your testimony Sunday night, you said you were Mr. Oliveira, you said you were a product of missions in Brazil, so you're a national. Yes. So when were you saved?
Well, so my testimony is starting 2015. Okay. When I was in high school, and I have this friend. He is always calling me to go to the church. Hey, Joe, let's go to the church, and again, and they always said, no, I don't want to go to the church. Yeah, my testimony is not that good testimony. I'm sorry. But I always say...
I'll start off there. Okay.
And I say, no. But one day he used the best argument. He said, hey, we're going to play soccer in church. Because Brazil is a big thing, soccer.
Yeah.
And I love it, soccer.
You got hooked.
So I said, okay, I'm going to the church. And I went to the church. And I was that church. That church was not like our Baptist church. Was a church in my neighborhood, so I went there just to play soccer. I was there for 5 months, listening to the gospel. Was not good church, but there's a man there called Diego, and he knows the Bible, and he knows the Jesus Christ, and he always like preaching to me. And they say, no, we need to do good things,
Sure.
Boas obras, how do you call it? Good works to be saved. And he's, no, you need Jesus Christ.
Hey, there you go.
And that's how I listen. And 5 months later, understand the gospel. One day, just a click in mind,
Yeah.
Like, oops, I need Jesus Christ. I'm going to the hell. And I called this man, hey, Diego, please explain me again. So 1st January 2016, I got saved.
Okay. That's awesome testimony.
That's great. That's great.
And you said that took 5 months?
Yes, sir.
That's actually not, that's kind of normal, it seems like. I have a friend of mine who he recently got saved. It took 4 years for him to get saved.
Okay.
4 years for him to get saved.
Yeah.
And it was a long time of discipleship, and now he's saved and he's on fire for the Lord, and all's going well. But 5 months, that is quite a long time to be able to sit underneath the tutelage of the Word of God. But that's okay, though. I mean, we all have our own path,
Exactly.
I mean, I remember hearing your testimony, Mrs. Oliveira, and I'll have you share it here in a minute. I don't want to interrupt for too long, Joe. I'm sorry, but I'm going to go ahead and let you finish your testimony and share your burden and things like that. But I remember you saying that you were saved at a little bit older age than, you would normally expect for someone who was raised in church. So I would like to be able to hear your testimony, too, later. I'm not going to spoil it. But anyway, just so you know, Joe, though, I mean, it seems like it's very common. One thing that you said yesterday was in Brazil, it takes a long time to get someone to open up. And you can't just knock on a door and then walk away. It's hours of visiting.
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's kind of the way it is here. You really have to invest in people.
Is it because they're just hard-hearted or cold, or is it just because of like a different religion?
I would say, and that's true. I don't like say that, actually, because I'm Brazilian, but that's the truth.
We tell the
of my
truth.
Country,
that's all we're
right?
here to do, right?
And Brazil is really confusion.
Okay.
Because it's really a lot different religions, and all this mix all. I know
Mixing
people
pot, got it.
in Brazil came to our church. They went to like 5 different Bible college.
Oh, really?
In
Wow.
5 religions different. So you can think, well, he knows a lot, but he don't know the Bible. So we have a lot arguments. You need like, hey, the Bible don't agree with that. Bible says that. So that's take time.
Gotcha.
Because they learn here, there, and that's
Gotcha.
take time.
Okay.
I don't know. I answered your question.
No, yeah, you did. It basically, from what I'm understanding, it's like a mixing pot of different religions, and there's so many branches of one Christianity. There's like 12 different branches of Christianity, so you get people that have different viewpoints. Got it. Okay.
But go ahead and continue with your
Yeah.
testimony here, Brother Oliveira.
So I got saved in that church, and after I got saved, I started reading my Bible, and I was really exciting, understand all these new things, and reading, and I started seeing the preacher, and looking my Bible if something was wrong, or my Bible or the preacher, you know. And
Yeah.
I don't believe my Bible is wrong. My Bible is the truth. So I start asking questions like, why the pastor said that when my Bible saying that? I don't understand, right? I don't know. And this man, who I trust a lot, and he's like, well, you're right. So he explained the Bible to me. And some point, I cannot be in that church anymore. So I stopped going to the church. And this brother also stopped it. And a few men from the church stopped it. Because the pastor, like, he just said, I will not change. I will not preach what you want.
Yeah.
And
That's too bad.
yeah, was not good relationship over there.
Yeah.
Sure.
So he's searching Baptist church in Taubaté, my city, my hometown.
What was your hometown's name?
Taubaté.
Taubaté.
Yeah. Oh, that's great pronunciation. Yeah, Taubaté.
And what does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm just trying to
The city of his birth.
get
yeah,
right.
that means, but it's a really old name. But she can search here.
A lot of the towns in that area in the valley, they get named after an Indian tribe.
Oh,
they
really?
But they don't know which. From what
Oh,
I've been
okay.
told, they don't know which one it was named
Okay.
after.
Okay.
All right. That's
Specific.
interesting. I didn't know that.
But Pindamonhangaba, where we're living, it means city of the hook.
Oh, okay.
Another Indian name.
Oh,
Okay.
sure.
All right.
We have the same thing here in the United States. Like Iowa is actually an Indian tribe. You know, the street we're on, Milwaukee Street. Milwaukee is an Indian tribe. Chickasaw County, which is the neighboring county, that's Indian.
Yep.
But we have tons. We name a lot of things after our Indian
Sioux
tribes
City.
as well.
Yep.
I shouldn't say Indian. I mean Native American. But
So continue with your story.
Okay.
So.
So we found this church, New Life Baptist Church, of course in Portuguese, but Igreja Batista Nova Vida, and we look. Well, it's from United States. Missionaries from United States came to our city and started this church. Looks weird, you know, and well, we should go there. And we think about. And this man, he went there first, and he came back and he said, "I found our church. I found our church."
Okay.
And he told me, and I say, "Really, you found it?" I was like a little scared because
Yeah.
the bad experience.
Like, I don't want to have a bad experience again.
Yeah. And I went
Yeah.
there last Wednesday in 2016, in December, and I saw my wife there and say, "Okay, I will stay here." I told you guys that, but it's just kidding. But I went there, and the service was great. I met her dad. It's assistant pastor over there. I met my pastor at Johnson and then Johnson. And her dad, my wife's dad, David Whitmore, he was like, "I want to disciple you." And I said, "No, I don't know who you are. What are you asking me?" And if you know him, he's very intensive and a little crazy. I love him, okay? But he's like, "I need to disciple you, Joe. I need to disciple you, Joe." Okay. And I thought discipleship was one lesson. And you can imagine my surprise when I figured out it was 15 lessons, right? But that's how I grew up as a Christian. Was wonderful because I started discipleship and I learned more the Bible. And my home church started Bible college, so I just get in. And the Lord called me to the ministry. And again, I said no. I didn't want to go to the ministry. Why? The reason was, first, my family. I was the first one in my family to get saved. Okay, and I have a lot of fights in my home.
Yeah.
Like one day, they just waiting me in a home and like, "Hey Joe, we need to talk. And I was like, what happened? It was 11 p.m. after the Bible college, because in Brazil, Bible college start like 7 p.m. to like 10:30 p.m., okay? So it's different. And I got home, and all my siblings and my parents waiting for me, and you need to stop to go to church. Because in that time, I was literally Monday to Monday in the church. No, every day in the church. And you need to stop in the church. I was like, oh, what I should to tell them. And I was like tired, and I just say, hey, I know you love me, and I love you all, but I will not stop. And I just get out in the room. I don't know if I did it right or not. But since that day, my family started changing. And it was great. And 2020, my mom got saved.
Wow.
And it was great. And I had the opportunity to baptize her as my first baptize.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
That was your first baptism?
Honor.
Yeah,
yes.
That's a great honor.
And I was, thank you, God. Thank you. Because God's work, and we can see his hand and his power. But I was like fighting with God. I don't want to go. I'm already fighting with my family. You can imagine getting my family to say, yeah, I'll be a missionary. You are crazy, they will tell me, right? Yeah. And maybe I am. But I just, God, I surrendered for you. In 2019, I surrendered my life to God, and I was praying for, and God called me to Brazil. And that's how I get saved. That's how I get called. I was reading Matthew 10 when I surrendered my life. I don't know. I know in Portuguese for sure, but the Matthew 10 says, like, if you love your mom, your dad, your siblings more than me, and you are not worthy in me. And I was like, okay, I understand God. So that
you
I
have
pray.
to lay aside everything in this world to chase the Lord.
Yes. So I surrender. And in between this time, we have a good friendship in Brazil. And she's trying coming to United States for Bible college. And I asked my pastor, I'm interested in Karlene. I should ask her to go out. And he told me, like, yes, because people go to the Bible college for two reasons. One of the reasons is to study the Bible, but it's not the first reason. The first reason will be to marry. And I was, okay, there's a lot of men in the United States. Yeah. We'll call her to get date. And no.
That's where you got your wife, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See?
You got your wife at Bible college. There's nothing wrong with that.
She got me. I was too terrified to say no. Don't tell my wife I said that.
I was there the night you proposed, and I remember her words clearly. You said, I may be an idiot, but will you marry me? And she says, yes, I'll marry you, you idiot. I remember that.
Yep.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So, but praise the Lord. She came. She said no in that time, but she came to the United States, and we keep touch, and God just allowed us. And 2 years later, after she came to the Bible college, I'm not a good husband, right? Because I call her, stop doing Bible college and come to Brazil and marry me, right?
It works.
Forget Bible college. Just come and marry me. And she said yes. She went to Brazil, and we got married in 2003.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Late congratulations.
No,
So 2023, you guys get married. When do you come to the United States?
I came last year, and the first time was June.
Okay.
And for Canada School for my missions board. And I went back to Brazil for 3 weeks because I was carrying the church in Brazil. I was work with missionary Kit Putman. I don't know if you heard about him. And for 3 years. So he came to furlough. So I was carrying the church, but I had to come to United States to do the Canada School. Okay. So I came 2 weeks, right? We came to 2 weeks. And back to Brazil. 3 weeks, he returned to Brazil, so I give the church. Okay, the problem is with you now, you know.
And handed it back over. And
July we return here, and since that we are here in the United States. So we'll be like most 6 months now.
Okay. So candidacy school. You're with BIMI, right? BIMI?
No, I'm with FBMI.
That's correct. Excuse me. You're with FBMI. Candidacy school is 2 weeks for them.
No, it's 1 week.
Okay.
But we came here 1 week early just to
acclimate.
Yes, because it was first time coming to the United States. Yeah. So, well, let's see how it's go and get a car to go to the Canada school and everything. So just to prepare.
I guess I never thought about candidacy school. I never thought about that before. That's neat.
Yeah, it's just that's actually the missions board to know us, and also they prepare us for the like to be a missionary, like deputation, everything. But also they wanna tell us what are they doing for us. So they explain everything, like we are doing that for you. You need to do that. So it's just kind of know each other.
Interesting.
Gotcha.
So, so you said that the pastor returned from his furlough and you handed the church back over, and that's when you came back. Are you going to be working out of the same church in Brazil, or are you going to go start a different church somewhere else?
So when we return to Brazil, we're going to start another church.
Uh-huh.
So we'll be close by him. We'll be like 45 minutes from him.
So you guys can work together. Gotcha.
Yes, a little bit, because he has his church and we'll start. So he wants to help us, but I do not know how often. But praise the Lord, Karlene's parents coming and help us, so we will have a team.
That's great.
And we start like just in the beginning. The good thing, we know the culture, the language, and everything. So when we arrive, we start working and
you'll be able to
start
hit the ground running.
church.
Absolutely.
We already working. We working on the logo, right? Logo. Oh, the church has a name. Will be.
Hope Baptist.
Yes, thank
Hope
you.
Baptist?
Because in Portuguese it will be different.
Hope Baptist Temple.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have a name. We're working locations and everything.
And are you going to be in
already.
the same city or a different city?
It's. They will say same city, but it actually is not,
Okay.
because
It's like a
all
different
the
borough almost.
yes. So all the
okay.
region will be like Pindamonhangaba.
Okay.
But where you're going, it's inside of Pindamonhangaba, but it's like 45 minutes far
Gotcha.
away.
It's on the other side of town.
And
Got it.
there is just that part has 45,000 people.
45,000 just in that part? How big is the city?
200,000 people.
Good Lord. Wow.
I say we kind of have that down here, like Waterloo. We have Waterloo, Cedar Falls, and I forget the other one, Rock Island. There, it's 3 different cities, but they're all one big city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's
Okay.
kind of what you're talking about.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, because
The
this
word would
part
be
has
metropolitan.
hospital, has everything over there. So, people there live in there and stay there.
Gotcha.
The word you'd be looking for is like metropolitan area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to transfer into kind of Tyler's question, you Miss Oliveira. I'm just gonna say that. I can't remember your first name. I apologize.
Karlene.
Karlene. You and your parents are gonna be working with this. Your parents are gonna be working with you guys at this new church. How long have you guys been on the mission field, and what was your testimony with that?
So my parents went to Brazil in 2004. I was 2 years old at the time, and I had 5 other older siblings, and we all went. My parents went with 6 children to Brazil in 2004. I don't remember much of the first couple years, obviously, but we've been there and faithfully serving. They've served in 6 different churches, helping start 6 different churches.
Wow.
And
That's a good testimony.
They've been in like 4 or 5 different cities and all of that, and so I've got to see lots of Brazil. I've seen northern Brazil. And then the rest were mainly in the state of São Paulo.
Okay.
So I've been there. That was where I grew up, was the state of São Paulo, and then in the city, the big city of São Paulo, and then we moved the 2.5 hours away to Taubaté, to his city,
Okay.
which is a lot smaller, 500,000 people compared to São Paulo, and we lived there for, I guess it's 10 years now at Taubaté, and then we've been in Pinda for a little bit. But when I was 15, we were already in Taubaté, and the new church that my parents actually helped start from scratch, because the other ones that had already been started, they had been a couple years, and they were still helping with the plants. But this was from the ground up. My parents were able to help with, at least from my knowledge. I could be wrong. The first one that I actually got to see from the ground zero and grow.
Okay.
And it had been several years. I do remember on furlough when I was 6. We were at a church, and I knew the pastor. Missionary Pastor Bowen. He was preaching. He's a missionary to Thailand. And I remember my mom sitting down and talking to me about salvation. I knew that's what she was talking to me about. And I remember her sitting there, but I don't remember the conversation. I don't remember understanding.
Yeah.
I don't remember understanding because I didn't remember the conversation. Like when you have a conversation, you're supposed to
And
remember.
you said you were 6, right?
I was
And
6.
that happens.
Yes. So it's like I remember everything from the night. I remember the preacher. He was sitting on the steps. So when I opened my eyes from the prayer that I said, he's like, okay, we got another person saved. So it's like, okay, I got saved and everything. So I got baptized that night. And then I remember after the service that I went and got myself locked in a bed in one of the classrooms while we were playing hide and seek. So I remember so many details, and I couldn't remember anything about what I was sitting there and talking about with my mom.
Sure.
But I had claimed that as my salvation day for 5 years. And then when I was 11, the doubt started, like, are you really saved?
Yeah.
Are you really? But your pastor thought you have to know that you're saved.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the devil started giving me lots of lies, and I was believing them. I was like, I can't say that. I don't know for sure that I'm going to heaven. I can't say that.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me 5 years. So when I was 15 in his city, New Life Baptist, and I was at home with my mom. I don't think anyone else was there. I was like, Mom, I just need to know for sure. Can you just explain to me again the gospel? And she was going through all the verses to Romans Road, and then she went to Ephesians, which is, for by grace are you saved through faith, not by works. So it's like, oh, faith. So it clicked. It's like, I need to put my faith in Christ. It's not how good of a person I am. Just like him. I was still believing in my works too. I was a pastor's kid. I was doing good things.
Trying to be the good person. Yep.
And I was serving, and I did enjoy serving, but I was doing it with the wrong heart, not with Christ with me. So that was when I realized, like, okay, I need to put my faith in Christ. So I trusted in Christ that day. And then that weekend, I got baptized. And lots of people, including my husband, like, what? Weren't you already baptized? It's like, well, yeah. So it's a little bit of a humbling experience because I had to say, no, I wasn't saved.
I had the same thing happen to me, so really? I get it. Yep.
But the devil tells you that people are going to think so many bad things about you for not knowing.
Yeah.
But it's the opposite. So if you're not sure, if you don't remember the situation, you don't remember not necessarily the details, but the experience with Christ, then
if you don't remember the feeling of the change,
yes, then you need to ask, and you need to get that covered.
Dig a little deeper into that. Yep.
So then, but I do remember having more excitement in serving, and more passion, and more joy as I went soul winning, and as I did the things that I already did, but I did it differently, and I could feel that change. So I was just glad that I finally had gotten it settled, and I was able to know for sure that I was going to heaven one day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And so then I was 15, 16, 17. Yeah, he asked me out, and I said no. But I should have known to say not yet. That's what I was thinking. I just didn't think to say that. So
we all know that you just wanted to, like, no.
No, but for him, he thought I said no and no flat. So then it took him a while to get the hint that I was still interested in him. But it worked out, and we got married, and we were 2 years married November. So wow. November 25th. Just celebrated 2 years, and we're very excited.
Happy late anniversary.
Oh, well, thank you.
So.
And we've been here on Deputation. We're loving it. We got to serve in a church, and that was a good experience. Getting to learn from the people, from the pastor and his wife, and just for experience as we go back and do what we're going to do.
Sure.
We're very excited, and I couldn't have asked for a better life and a better husband to live with.
That's very sweet.
Yeah.
And no, I can tell you though, I very much have enjoyed your guys' company, and I don't know if I could have picked a better people to kick off our first missions month ever.
Right.
And I very much have enjoyed having you guys here. One thing that I did notice that you guys have brought up over and again is this idea about work salvation, like you said. Miss Karlene, I just want to reiterate to anybody who's listening right now that salvation is by grace through faith.
Absolutely.
It's a gift of God, not of works.
Right.
And don't miss out on the Lord. And if you are questioning your salvation, you guys can, you guys can always reach out to us. We put we have the message of salvation all over our website, on our YouTube channel. We put it on the podcast here every once in a while. But feel free anytime, if you have any questions, to reach out to us through bytheblood.org or on our app, Water from the Rock, or by leaving us a comment on our podcast. We're always happy to get back in touch with you.
Absolutely. We'd love to help you out.
Absolutely. So. I do have a question for you. How is Deputation going for you?
Well, I don't have nothing to compare, right?
Sure.
But I think it's great. Great. I don't know if I should tell this, but I heard...
But whatever you're comfortable with.
Yeah. But I heard, like, some missionaries, good missionaries, they say, hey, you're going to have a hard time, or this can happen. Like, they love us, and they just try and, like, prepare us. And I want to just call them, hey, I'm awaiting hard time, because God is caring. And see God's caring, it's amazing. I mean, it's by faith. It's true. I can tell you, it's true. It's by faith. We came here. We had nothing. We didn't have a car. We money enough, but God just caring.
God provides for us.
Yes, and it's amazing. But it's not just that. We can go in places, in churches, and meet people and be encouraged through these people, and they impact our lives.
Sure.
I will never forget a lot of people like this church impact our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes God use us to impact other lives, and that's amazing. It's like God's working. So adaptation for me, and I think for my wife, she can tell, it's amazing. It's amazing.
That's
for sure,
nice.
we're ready to return to Brazil. We don't want to spend more time than we need it, but also it's been amazing. I don't know. I answered your
also
question.
being in northern Iowa during the winter,
Yeah.
you're ready to get back to Brazil.
You're ready to get out. Exactly.
Right.
So, where are you guys going next after here?
So now we are returned to Indiana for missions conference in Hammond.
In Hammond?
Yes.
Okay.
So we'll be like almost 1 week and missions conference over there. After that, we are going to Michigan. We have a meeting there and another missions conference. Yeah.
You're going from the fire to the frying pan.
Yeah.
Boy, like northern Michigan.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Yes.
Pack snowshoes.
Yes. I need better shoes for those snow.
It
For
is
sure.
cold. So,
Yes.
but there are a lot of good people I know from northern Michigan. I know a lot of people from. I'm gonna probably get in trouble for saying this, but I know a lot of Yoopers and a lot of trolls from Michigan. So there are a lot of good people all over.
Yoopers are people because Michigan is split into two different sections. There's Michigan, like the state, and then there's the Upper Peninsula.
Okay.
And the people that live on the Upper Peninsula is called Yoopers, the UPers. They live in the Upper Peninsula.
Yep.
And then the lower side, I always just called them Michiganders, but apparently Dustin calls them trolls. I don't know, but
Okay, just learning here.
I was told by a true Southern Michigan person that they call them trolls. So
okay.
but probably don't say that.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I do have one more question for you guys. I know you guys, your time is valuable here, and I appreciate all you've shared with us and all the willingness you've had to be able to just spend time with our church.
Absolutely.
I do have one more question for you, and this is kind of a more sillier question, and I would like an answer from both of you if that's okay. You're not from the United States. You've only been here a couple of times. What is the biggest culture shock you've experienced?
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you one story, but the first thing I think is the difference of people, for sure. In Brazil, Brazilians like to talk and be welcome a lot, and it's not the same here. It's that different. Americans like to talk, but most of the time they will talk just what they need to talk, which is not a problem at all. I'm not complaining. But I think that's a difference, because and sometimes I enjoy that, because in Brazil, if you go out from the church, you need to say goodbye for everybody, okay, before you go. Here you don't need. So it's a kind of cool, people will be not like mad with you if you don't say, hey, I'm leaving goodbye, so I can live.
Yeah.
Because many times I did this mistake, don't say like goodbye for people in Brazil and they get mad with me.
Yeah.
And I say, okay,
I have to do the same. I have to yell at the doors. All right, see you guys later, everybody.
Right. So that's I think was the big difference. It's not wrong each way. It's just different culture. But I enjoy. I don't like. Okay, I'm not. If I just go home and I didn't say goodbye for someone, they will not be mad with me.
Sure.
And send like a message, hey Joe, I'm mad with you,
Yeah.
And so I enjoy that. But I think soul winning is so different too. In Brazil, you go soul winning, you spend hours just one house talking. But the tracks in Brazil, you can put like in the mailbox. Okay, here you cannot, and I did not know. So a funny story here. So I went with her brother. So in Burbank in Illinois, and I was with Trex, and I went to the mailbox, and he no, please don't put there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can get in trouble for that one.
He just called me and he come with me. I'll show you. So he knocked on the door. Nobody came. So he opened the window door, right?
The screen door.
The screen door. Yes, the screen door. And I was like, okay. And he put the track over there and closed the windows and the door. And I well, you cannot put in the mailbox, but you can open the door and put there, just live in the room, like, you know. And that's a different thing, so winning.
Sure.
But, like, one thing I enjoy to be, like, here in the United States and think in Brazil, things here works and will not work in Brazil. Like, how you do, like, ministry here works really well here, will not work really well in Brazil. But also, things in Brazil where works well will be not working here, you know. So that difference you need to pay attention. Like missionaries, if you're hearing this podcast, like see the culture, see how it works, because sometimes you do something here, I'll do in my field, but maybe it will not work. You need like a strategy to reach people there. I don't know. I answered your question.
No, you did. Yeah, thank you. So, have you noticed? I know you're probably very partial to Brazilian food. But have you noticed any specific foods from America?
We have a running joke in our podcast that we always have to talk about food. So I was waiting for that. I was going to ask that question, Tyler. You stole it.
So I can put this. It's my brother-in-law. He took me for Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel?
Okay. It was the first time I ate hash browns. I love hash browns now.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think breakfast here is wonderful.
Have you had the fast food? Is there any difference or?
Actually not. The difference was like in Brazil we don't have like a lot of fast food. Our city has like 2 McDonald's maybe and 1 Burger King. That's it.
Burger King
Fast food and 1 McDonald's drive-through. They all is like you need to stop the car, go